guys and gals and everyone in between. Thanks for watching last week. I got a comment and subscribers and everything. You really are beautiful people. This week I want to talk about stories and how annoying they are. Stories are alive and relentless. And if you're a writer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have characters whispering in your ear at all times of the day. Plot lines, scenes, popping into your head at inopportune times. It's great. Stories really have a life of their own. And it all starts with that first image. It can come from anywhere at any time. You could be drinking coffee with a friend, in the shower, or just about to fall asleep. And bam, there it is, the seed. That first image of the story that sends a shiver down your spine. It wants to be written and you want to write it. It's love at first sight. Once I was just lying in bed, minding my own business, and I imagined, saw a wolf come into the room. Then a young girl jumping onto its back and killing it with one slice of her knife. That's the opening to the Mercury sisters. And in that little moment, I felt, even though I didn't know, the breadth of the whole story. It all starts with that glimpse that just jumps into your head. Now you can choose to pick it apart thread by thread. During this picking apart process, the characters arrive and the story takes shape. You start to see the scope of the thing. You get a look into its guts, what it's going to be, what it could be. You start writing that exciting first draft. You write through the unknowns and you learn the characters in their world. Mostly it's a disaster. It's no secret the first drafts are a pile of rubbish. That's because you're going wide, not deep. The story just wants to be on paper so it knows that you're serious about it. So get it down before it finds someone else and shape it later. Shaping comes with multiple drafts. It's when you're in the guts and everything keeps changing. You learn what the story wants to be as a whole. The tone changes, the characters keep changing, but you have to trust it. I was really worried about draft 2 of the Mercury sisters, so I asked Ksenia Anske for some advice. I asked, how do you edit without losing the heart of the story? And she said, you do lose it, but you gain a better one back. She's smart like that. So now you're in it, and you're trusting it, and the story knows that you're serious about it. It's always on your mind. You can feel its heart beating in your head. You can feel it growing. It comes in drips or tidal waves, and all the while you're chasing it, trying to pin it down. Somehow you're supposed to capture this living, breathing thing made up of this feeling or this something that the brain needs to create in order to say something or understand something. Somehow words are supposed to do that. Stories are fat, wriggling, slimy beasts that have to be wrestled into the confines of book cover. Because stories are alive and we're just along for the ride.